Hey guys, thanks for coming to hang out here on the sessions. A friendly reminder that you can hang out with me in more than one place because I'm also on AMP. Just download the app, come hang out with us Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just get a little more sessions in your life. We all need it. I want to take a little rewind to something that you said, talking about being dyslexic, perhaps on the spectrum with autism, ADHD. Are these all actual diagnoses for you?
Yeah, so I got diagnosed with ADHD in like 2019 because I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt like I was like I was dyslexic after I finished school. Like I finished school and I essentially failed everything. Like the only things I passed was strangely business communications, which I don't think I've ever used that, but maybe in wrestling I have. Drama and PE, but so like English, maths, science, and like all the things that you need to get to college, I failed at. So
Mm-hmm.
like I had to just go to work, and like I feel like I got to a point where like so then I wanted to try and get into college, and then I went through something, and I feel like the term used was like Erlen syndrome, which is they said it's like I can't remember what it was, but she said it's just like a form of dyslexia. You can't read very well. You're not very good at writing, and I'm not like I can't like the words have got to be fucking huge for me to read it.
Mm.
So like I've always struggled with that. So sometimes I'll tweet something and like I haven't even read it properly. So then there's a bunch of fucking spelling mistakes.
Mm.
And like it's proper embarrassing, in it? As like a grown ass man. I've got a mortgage somehow. And like fucking like I can't even read and write. But like the ADHD stuff came about in 2019, late. I had a call with my doctor. I wasn't feeling good. I got sent over some tests and then like fucking found out what it all was. And then it was kind of a little bit like and I know this is going to sound silly, but it almost felt like a door opened up, and it was like that's an art. Like I don't want it to ever be an excuse,
Mm-hmm.
but it was almost just like I feel like that's why you've got yourself in so much trouble, is because you've not thought about the repercussions. You've just done it,
Mm.
and I feel like like I'm growing up now. I'm nearly 30, so I've got to grow up sometime soon. But the autism thing, right? I went through it like a doctor thing when I was fuck. When was that? I think it was actually at the start of 2020, and that yeah, it was. And then the pandemic kicked in, and then I've never heard back since. So like
Oh,
I've
okay.
always tried to like I've always tried, but like I do feel like I'm on the spectrum, but like I haven't had that like boom guaranteed. Like it's just one of those ones where like it's a little bit like I don't know, like the other two, like yeah, got diagnosed. The other one, like I
Mm-hmm.
still yet to have answers for, but the waiting list, especially in England, is fucking long, bruv. It's
It's
all.
like that in Canada too. It's brutal. It takes ages
Oh,
to get in anywhere. Yeah,
but
it
like
sucks.
I don't see it now. Like even if I did have it, I don't see it as like a detriment. I still always see it as like a superpower. Do you know what I mean? Like we're so much
100%.
all of us autistic kids, we're so much better than the regular normal people. Like we can fucking lock into shit, and
Yes.
we can just do it. We're to all my autism kids out there,
What are
we're
the
top.
things that you like focus in on? What do you like laser in on? Obviously,
Wrestling,
wrestling.
it's just like I can't fucking stop. Like I really do like overthink it. Something not overthink, but I lock into it, and like I do stuff now where like someone was suggesting, oh, I'm really pulling the curve back, right? But someone will suggest an idea, and I'll do
You can see it. Yeah.
yeah, and I imagine it almost like it's like being played as an orchestra. So
Wow.
like it's really it's cool. I think it's a real cool superpower.
I think it's really interesting too, because I've always said that I think that John is also falls under that because he is so laser focused, especially on wrestling, but there's a few other subjects that he can like hone in on. And it's like incredibly impressive to me. I'm like, holy shit, like it's nuts.
I listened to his. I think he done something where he's talking about like he does like promos where sometimes he'd just be awake at night and he'll just like pace around like talking about promos. I want to get that. I want to get that superpower just because like I've started understanding who I am as a person when it comes into wrestling, but I'm not very good at putting sentences together. Like I've never been really good at it. I think that's where I've always like failed at that side of what professional wrestling is. I'm starting to get a little bit better at it, but like I love how like John puts together promos. I think he's like that one where he said, I think it was like it's time to be a legend. And it was after the fucking
Yes.
AEW shit happened. And I
Yes.
sat there and I was just like, that's your boy. That's like our view in all of this fucking shit, all of this
Mhm.
hot steaming shit, rallied the fucking troops again. Like I just think
Agreed.
like that's some mad superhero shit.